next to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a pity your soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. The rock up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you want to be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day, and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. One step away from playing for the AFC title. This divisional round contest is underway. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now right. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Keely Ringo making the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 29. This is on target to Christian Watson. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing now, Richardson. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Here's Richardson. Campbell hauls it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down throw here from Richardson. Pass complete to Campbell. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll throw again. Richardson completes this one to Kraft. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Slot man motioned over. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. On play action, here's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. He's got it over the middle. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. May now on 3rd down. Launches one deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Offense up to the line fast. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Right again.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Working quickly here. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Jukes out a one-stop. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. From the 28. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. May now from the gun. And that one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Going play action, May. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Mitchell. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to Orchard Park after this. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. Again, this is Mitchell. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's May, 3rd and goal. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. This from just 23 yards away. Dicker connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's a give inside to Wright. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 31. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. This is Wright. And they had that one contained right at the line. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They run again with Wright. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. Now Richardson to throw. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go, here we go. Set go.
Richardson back to throw. Gets this one to Watson. That'll be the 1st and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. They'll come up 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Wright. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. Jalen Wright with a touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's the pistol snap to May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Trying to throw for it with May. He connects downfield on 4. And he'll take it up to the 30 before... All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you would really break the backs of a defense.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Bills first down. Working inside the red zone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Patriots take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
First down throw for May. It is caught left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To throw, here's May. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
They're now set for 1st and 10. This will bring us to the 2-minute warning. The Patriots with the football. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Running up the middle, Dillon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
To the air, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go, 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air yet again, May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Headed out right. Now he takes it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Jalen Carter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action with Richardson. And the Patriots got home. They dropped him. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Now Richardson on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Up to the races, middle of the field. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Bills drive their lead to 11. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. Spotting our AFC Championship on the line. He fields it from the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
To the air on 1st down. May. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On play action, here's May. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 38. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Receiver in motion, headed right. They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Motioning Williams left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Going left side, Williams with it. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call. And what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
He sent a man in motion. Keeping it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Richardson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Richardson now. This one taken in by Kraft. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down throw here from Richardson. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll throw again, Richardson. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Richardson. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Right. Goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Offense up to the line fast. Running behind center with right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. 3rd and goal for Richardson. And in, touchdown Buffalo! Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Butker with the extra point. And the Bills push the lead up to 12. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell. And that's good for a gain of 5. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Richardson back to throw. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Throwing now, Richardson. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's the Bills with the ball trying to keep their postseason run going. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a run with Wright. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's a give for Wright. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Now Richardson to throw. Able to find Wright. Touchdown, Buffalo! So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills push the lead up to 12. Butker on now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. From the 36. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now May on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Bills will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Kraft.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. And they stop the reverse and hand them a big loss on the play.
I can sure bury an offense for that kind of call. I may do that later, but let me just take this opportunity to give some serious praise to the defense to create that kind of loss, Kate, in a situation where you normally expect to see an offense move the chains. That is a gold star effort from this defense.
Now Richardson on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. From the red zone now. Has the connection to right. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills have likely locked up the win right there. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Bills go up by 19. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's May. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Patriots trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Mitchell on the carry. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Handoff here to Mitchell. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Bills have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Here's a give inside to Wright. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
This is Mitchell. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's May. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they pick him off again. Have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Let's go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. They're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.